Hello again and welcome. Today's practice will be a practice exploring our feminine side through the moon sequence or the moon salutation. So you're probably familiar with the sun salutation. There's also a moon salutation and an earth salutation and a sea salutation. The moon salutation is a really gorgeous practice that has a great meditation to it. It's quite repetitive in a good way, and it's an opportunity for us to really be present in each pose and also to explore our emotions. It's a big one for hip opening and also chest and heart opening as well. So, to begin with, I want to just do the sequence quite quickly for you so you're able to get an idea of what it looks like, and then we'll slowly go through it all together. So, this is me going through the pose. No need to focus too hard on trying to remember what's happening as I'll talk you through it. I just want you to be able to visualize how the sequence will look. If you're already familiar with the sequence, then feel free to join in already from now. This sequence essentially mimics the different cycles and changes of the moon and is full of what we call moon poses. One of the things I love about this particular version of the moon salutation is the way it has us turn around the mat. So you'll notice that I started on one side, and by the end of one cycle, I would have turned to the other side and then come back to the beginning. It's a really lovely circular practice that matches the idea of the different cycles of the moon. As you're practicing this sequence, you'll want to pay a special attention to your breath, to the alignment of your spine, to the length in your body, and to the position of your feet and head. You'll want to really try and keep your breathing as even and as steady as possible. Again, we probably won't be moving this quickly. In fact, we definitely won't be moving this quickly when we do it all together. But when you become familiar with this sequence, it's really nice actually to be able to move through it, to flow through it at whatever pace suits you. So maybe faster, maybe slower. Great. So now that you have a sense of what the sequence looks like, I'd like us to begin by just breathing, setting ourselves into the pace and feeling of the moon salutation. Palms open, facing forward, lengthen up through the spine. On your inhale, reach your arms into the air and clasp your fingers together, extending through your index fingers. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lean over to the right side. So we're lengthening, curving open on the left side of the body. Inhale to come to the center, and exhale to lean over to the left side, curving open the right side of the body. Breathe in back into the center position. And exhale, take your arms back so your chest is opening, curving forward, and your head and neck are pretty relaxed actually. You can look forward. If you feel very confident, you can look up to the ceiling. Stretching open. Straighten. And on your exhale, release your hands and fold forward. Hands can go flat to the floor or behind your calves. Inhale to lift your head and chest, coming to an L shape. Exhale to bring your hands to the floor. And step back with your left foot. Bring your left knee to the ground. We're coming to our Anjaneyasana or crescent pose. Breathing the arms into the air. Exhale, let your hips ground towards the floor. So the right knee is over the right ankle and the left leg is relaxed behind you. If you need any cushioning for your knee, you can roll your mat over or pause and quickly go and grab a towel or a cushion to put under your knees. Hold here, curving open in the chest. Hold. Bring your hands to the floor, looking forward. We're going to bring that left foot in slightly so your feet are not too far apart, maybe about 3 feet, maybe a little wider. Hands are either side of your right foot on the floor. But if this is a bit too intense for you, you can bring your hands behind your back as a variation, holding onto the elbows here. Either way, you want your hips to be level. So in this case, you're pulling your left hip forward and your right hip back. Release your hands to the floor. Taking hold of your right big toe, reach your left arm to the sky for triangle pose. You want to be as extended as possible through both wrists and both hands. Again, if this is too intense for you, a variation is just to have your right hand open in front of your right leg rather than taking the bind. On your inhale, release the foot and reach both arms into the air. Turn your heels in and your toes out. And exhale, come to goddess position, squatting between your legs. Good. Hold here. Your palms are open, your body's active, but also relaxed, grounding in the hips and externally rotating the thighs. Hold. Breathe in to straighten. And exhale, turn the right foot in and the left foot out. And then triangle or trikonasana, bringing the left hand inside of the left leg or holding around the toe. If you're not holding around the toe and you have your left palm open, make sure you're avoiding putting pressure on your left leg. You don't want to press yourself. You want to try and hold yourself up as much as possible. Breathe here. Find the length in the legs and the arms. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. We're turned over the left leg now to face the floor. Again, your hands can be on the floor to either side of that left foot, or if it's a little bit too intense here and you're not quite warmed up enough, you can take your hands behind your back and hold onto your elbows. Or as a second variation, come to reverse prayer with your palms pressing together behind your back. Nice long spine and turning towards the floor. Hold. If your hands are behind your back, gently bring them to the floor. Step your right leg back, maybe your left foot forward a little bit. And we're going to come to our crescent position on the other side. Letting your hips come down towards the floor and rolling your chest open. No need to add too much extra pressure in the arms here. The natural weight of the arms with gravity will help curve you open. Think rather about that line in your body from the right foot going through the right thigh, through the right hip, through the belly and the chest, through the fingers. On your next exhale, bring your hands to the floor. We're going to take a big step forward to bring the right foot next to the left at the new top of the mat. Inhale to lift your head and chest. Exhale to bring your head into your knees. Hold a moment. Then inhale, rise up to standing, taking the arms wide, bringing them together above your head. And exhale, arms by your side. Breathing out. Inhale to bring the arms into the air above your head, looking up to your palms, clasp your fingers, extend through the index. Exhale, lean over to your right side, stretching through the left side of your body. Hold. Energetically extend upwards as much as sideways. Inhale, straighten to center. Breathe in. And exhale, lean over to your left side, curving energetically through the right side of your body. Hold here. Breathe in and out. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, take the arms behind your back, letting the chest roll open. Hold here, head and neck relaxed. And on your next inhale, straighten your arms to the ceiling. And exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands to the floor or behind your calves. Inhale, lift your head and your chest. Exhale, step the left leg back, bring your left knee to the floor. Right knee stays over the right ankle. Inhale to bring the arms into the air above you. Clasp the fingers and roll the shoulders back. You don't have to clasp your fingers. If you prefer to have your hands open and just palms facing each other in the same direction, that's absolutely fine. Breathing in here, curving through the left side of the body. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in to straighten your arms and exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Scoot that left foot in slightly so the feet are closer and both feet are flat on the mat. And we're turning slightly so that we are directly chest over the right leg. Hands can be on the floor, or you can take the variation earlier demonstrated with the arms behind your back, holding onto the elbows or with reverse prayer. Let's transition to triangle, taking hold of the right big toe or just opening your right hand in front of your right foot. Reach your fingers of your left hand to the sky. Breathe here. Find that length in the torso. Turn open so that you're breathing deeply into your right lung as much as your left lung. Both feet have an equal amount of weight in them. On your inhale, reach your arms into the air. Straighten, heels in, toes out. And exhale, bend your knees outwards, coming to our goddess position. Palms open and relaxed, shoulders back and down. Relaxing. Hold. The thighs are turning outwards. The knees want to open as wide as you can, and you're balanced through both feet. Inhale to straighten towards the ceiling. We're turning the right foot in now. The left foot stays out and triangle, bringing the left hand inside of the left calf, trying to avoid resting the hand directly on the leg or taking the bind around the big toe. Gently bring the right arm down so that you're facing directly to the ground, turned over the left leg. If you're feeling very warm, you definitely have your hands on the ground, and you want to try and make sure that if you can, flatten your hands. Sometimes we stay on the fingertips. If you're still feeling a little tight, feel free again to come to that reverse prayer position behind your back or holding onto the elbows. Make sure you have as much length in the spine as possible. Release your hands from behind your back if they were there, and step your right foot back. Bring your right knee to the floor. Inhale, reach both arms into the air. Again, you can bring the hands together, extend through the index, or just have your arms straight up and separate. Good. If it's uncomfortable for you to be looking towards the sky, then maybe look towards where the wall meets the ceiling. If that's still too high, just look forward, wherever is most comfortable and allows you to have control in the position. Straightening now, bring your hands to the floor and bring the right foot to the front of the mat with a big step, feet together. Inhale to lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold your chest onto your thighs. Hold for a beat, and then inhale to roll up to standing. Reach the arms into the air, breathe in, and exhale, bring the arms by your side. We'll do another cycle of that, preparing by just breathing deeply. Maybe come to the front of your mat a bit more. And on your inhale, reach your arms into the air. Exhale, we're leaning over to the right side, curving through the body. Hold, moving that left shoulder out the way so you can breathe nice and deeply into that left lung. And inhale to straighten, lengthen upwards through the body. Exhale over to the left side. Again, we want to focus on that upwards energy as much as sideways. Hold. And inhale, breathe in and straighten. And exhale, take your arms back, curving the chest open. Looking forward or to where the wall meets the ceiling, or maybe a little higher, wherever feels like you're comfortable and in control and experiencing openness. Straighten now, and then exhale, take your arms wide and to the floor or behind your calves. If your hands are on the floor, try and flatten them. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Exhale, step the left leg back. Left knee comes to the floor. Remember, you're welcome to use any cushioning you need under that left knee. Breathe the arms into the air and exhale, bring your hips forward, relax into your seat and extend the arms back behind you. Anytime you don't hear me talking, listen for your own breath, breathing in and out calmly and steadily through the nose. Release your hands, bring them to the floor. Again, we're scooting in that left foot so the feet are not too far apart and folding straight over the right leg. Both feet are even. Always feel free to take a second to check your alignment. So in this case, ideally we have both heels, the heels of each foot in line along the central line of our mat. Some mats actually have a center line. If not, you can just imagine it. But we want to be centered along the middle. Breathing, and then transitioning to triangle pose, reaching the left arm to the sky, holding onto the right foot, or open right palm in front of the right leg, triangle pose. Breathe in to reach both arms into the air, stretching through the body, toes out, heels in, lengthening, and then exhale, open the legs wide and ground between your knees. Ideally, we want to work towards getting the hips on the same level as the knees. Shoulders back and down and relaxed. Neck nice and long and feet balanced. Inhale to lengthen up, Turn the right foot in, keep the left foot facing out, and bring the left hand inside of the left leg. Triangle. As I mentioned, this is a really great sequence for a feeling of cooling, calming meditation that puts us in touch with our emotions. So we're not rushing around, we're not doing a billion poses, we're just following a really calming sequence. On your exhale, bring your right hand to the floor, turn directly over the left leg. Chest onto your thigh or towards there, hands to the ground or behind your back. And breathe. Lifting the head, bring your hands forward, step your right knee back, bring your right knee to the floor, and inhale, reach both arms into the air, hands together or apart, shoulders back, and chest curving open. If you're really starting to feel warm or more confident now, you can start to lift your head higher and higher and allow for more of a deeper back bend. Make sure that left foot on the floor is supporting you and the left knee stays over the ankle. Try not to force, but rather to work with gravity. On your inhale, straighten. Bring your hands to the floor. Turn your right toes over and take a big step to bring your feet together. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale to try and flatten your belly onto your thighs and bring your forehead into your knees. Inhale, roll up to standing, reach the arms into the air above you, dropping the shoulders, lengthening through the neck. And exhale, arms by your side. Breathe in to reach the arms into the air, lengthening through the arms, dropping the shoulders. Exhale to lean over to the right side, turning very slightly in the chest to open the left and right lung. Hold. Breathe. And inhale to straighten. Hold a beat. In and out. And lean over to the left side, lengthening to the right side of the body. Breathing in and out. You might find that these side crescents are a little bit deeper than when we started. On your inhale, straighten. Take your arms back. Chest is open. Relax the shoulders open. Stay really grounded and steadied with both feet into the floor. Exhale, inhale, straighten, and as you're ready on your exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the floor, folding from the hips. Head into your knees. Inhale, lift your head and your chest. And exhale, step the left leg back behind you. Bring your left knee to the floor, right knee over the right ankle, and breathe the arms into the air. Hands together, shoulders back and down, and curving the chest open. On your exhale, release your hands to the floor. Scoot that left foot in or turned over the right leg, head into your knees. Hold. Really getting deep now. Fingers resting on the floor, looking to that right big toe. If you can't hear me giving an instruction, reconnect to your breath. Transitioning to our triangle pose. Right hand inside of the right foot at the ankle or holding onto the big toe, and left arm reaching to the sky. Lengthen through your neck. Sometimes we have a tendency to get a bit scrunched up or have our head and neck in a weird position on this triangle pose. So check in with yourself. Does your neck feel long or does it feel scrunched? If it feels scrunched, can you find an adjustment to help it feel more relaxed? Ideally, we're looking upwards towards that left thumb in the air. Releasing the foot on your inhale, bring both arms into the air. Turn your heels in and your toes out and lower down to our goddess position. Tuck the pelvis in. Very tempting here as well to stick your bum out, but bring it in underneath you. Take a deep seat. Inhale to lengthen upwards. Turn the right foot in, left foot out. And exhale, bring the left hand to the left big toe or left palm open at the ankle and right arm reaching to the sky. We're soon to finish our moon sequence, so really taking the time to experience each one of these poses a final time and deeply. Bring your right hand to the floor, either side of the left foot, or behind the back in reverse prayer, or holding onto the elbows. Even though we're leaning forward, we want to have as straight and as open a chest as possible. So try not to curve too much to get your forehead to your knee. We rather want to extend the chest along the left leg. Looking up, we're going to step that right leg back, turn the right knee so that it touches the floor, flatten the right foot, and bring both arms into the air, hands together, fingers extended, and curving open through the chest. Hold. Gently release, bring your hand to the front of the mat. Big step to bring the right foot next to the left foot. Straighten the legs, breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck your chin in, bring your forehead to your knees. And inhale, reach the arms into the air, lengthening up. Exhale, finally bring the arms down beside you. Let's pause here, breathing in and out as deeply as you can. Thank you so much for joining for this moon practice. You're welcome to shift from here directly to Shavasana, or if you'll be joining for the meditation, make your way to Shukrasana, easy seated position. Or if your hips are feeling nice and open after that practice, you might even consider half lotus or full lotus. I'm going to do full lotus. The meditation today will be a simple one. We're just going to bring the awareness to the breath coming in at the nose. So make sure your knees are relaxed, your spine is nice and long, your chin is towards your chest, and your hands are resting on your knees. Either palms into the knees, to circulate the energy internally, or palms facing towards the sky if you want to interact your internal energy with your external environment. Either way. For this meditation, feel the air coming in and out of your nose. I'm not going to be talking much, so listen to the breath. Anytime your mind is at risk of wandering off, see again, hear again, if you can hear the breath, feel the breath as it enters into your nose and exits your nose. Feel free to have your eyes relaxed behind your eyelids. Feel free to drift off into your meditation, as I will let you know when it's time to come out. Rest assured that if you have not pressed pause, I will be here with you doing the meditation. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming back to the surface, regaining a certain consciousness, maybe even opening the eyes. Inhale to take the arms wide and towards the sky. Exhale to bring the palms down in front of you, settling the energy that you have generated through your body. Inhale to take the arms wide and lift energy from the ground. Exhale to settle that energy through your body. Once more, inhale, take the arms wide, lift through the arms, extending through the fingers, and then exhale, settle that energy through your body. Thank you very much for joining for this practice.